Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't know. I honestly know nothing about.
Yeah, I mean, it's like babies drink breast milk, and that's fine.
Okay. That's the line that's drawn there. I feel like I've exploited Patrick on stage. No?
You've exploited me?
Yeah, you don't think so? Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
Oh man, now I'm questioning everything about my life. That's not good.
Yeah, and I guess it's like as long as you're not wearing leather or wool or silk. Just all cotton and synthetics, you're good.
All right. So
Learn.
I've definitely let somebody down in that regard a couple of times. I do like leather. So do you. You're a leather guy.
Yeah, because I'm casting things.
You casting things and you're like, I think some leather would be appropriate.
Well, I think I've only bought one leather thing, and that was because I was already cast in the thing. I was like, well, this is leather chaps at Goodwill. I can't pass this up. But usually most of my leather is pleather, so...
And they don't make chaps out of anything else for some reason.
Well, yeah, you want them to last.
Yeah, then they're armor.
Yeah, you're going down on a motorcycle usually.
Okay, but like thick wool could be pretty durable. No?
Wool?
As soon as you hit the road at 60 miles an hour with wool, it catches on fire. The wool just catches on fire, and now your pants are on fire.
There's gotta be something else. Hold on.
No, geez, no.
Duct tape? No? Okay. I like how, you both... Because I totally forgot about, because chaps existed before motorcycles.
Yeah, for cowboys.
Yeah. And that was... I mean, how fast are you going to fall off a horse, though?
I actually don't know why cowboys wore chaps.
Yeah.
If it was to protect against, smaller animals that are venomous or something, if they were, the early form of, snake boots.
I think they had snake boots, too.
Do they have actual snake boots?
They had boots.
Yeah, regular
made
boots,
from snakeskin?
Out of leather, yeah.
Yeah.
Because...
It's like a thin leather, right? I don't know about boots either.
Are chaps open on the inside?
The backside.
The backside. Okay, so maybe to protect their inner thighs from
rubbing?
Yeah, on the horse.
That
on the
makes more
saddles, you'll
sense.
get saddle
High
sore.
five, that's it.
All right, hey, look, I'm figuring out the logic of chaps a little bit.
Someone just Googled this at home and was incorrect. Now, I did hear the reason we don't have this, jeans have these little, buttons.
Rivets?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have them in the crotch, supposedly. Because there's a giant seam that comes up the
Oh,
leg.
yeah.
And they used to be there. But then cowboys would get burned when they would huddle around a fire at night.
Hey,
Heat up too much.
yeah.
I don't know if that's true. I was told that as a child. It's forever a fact.
See, that's... Okay, so the reason I was asking about the chaps and the material they're made out of is, how many people are actually wearing... I mean, you see somebody wearing chaps, do you think, the practicality of what chaps are came into play when they were buying the chaps? Or they were just this is going to work for my weekend?
Motorcycles, yes. Everything else, not so much.
Yeah, okay. So, you can make, flannel chaps, or,
Just fashion chaps.
some paisley,
Right.
maybe.
Can you get some chains on it? So it's that, it's like the mall. Oh God, what are those called?
Hot Topic.
Yeah, Hot Topic. They were called bondage pants. Where I
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
the plaid ones with,
Yeah,
the
and
chains
They had,
on
and
big
then, weird-
safety
yeah.
pins and
Yeah.
shit sticking out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's the world. We don't have to adhere to the previous
Practicality.
constructs of what chaps were. Chaps can be made out of
I'm gonna wear them as
velour,
arm
some
guards
velour
now,
chaps.
right? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, crushed velvet.
Only if there's a
Seriously,
painting of a panther on it. That's the only way that I'll wear crushed leather.
Show me some
leather.
crushed-
What's that?
crushed leather.
Yeah.
Suede.
Suede you wore out in the rain and then
And crumpled
threw,
in a
yeah,
corner.
then you threw it to the side.
I have all of a sudden, don't steal this idea from me. This is I'm
He said to the entire
I'm opening
world.
up right by the vegan ice cream shop. No, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some equity into this. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, do you have to get venture capitalists for that?
I'm-
Get some VC. I mean, where to go
I
now,
work
so.
where startups happen. I'm just gonna start wearing the chaps, trying them out.
When you started your business, did you get any outside investment after a while, or?
We don't have any investors. It's totally owned by Amelia and I.
Oh, cool.
But we've gotten some loans.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there are things we should have learned in high school, and by we, I mean me, and at least in college, about just basic business stuff.
Yeah.
Like, here's how you start a business and then do the taxes properly.
Yeah.
You know?
We were just doing an improv show last night, and it was about, it was like an after-school special, and it was, kind of the topic was your permanent record. And Casey and I were doing a scene about how we were like, oh no, we have to memorize all these facts because they'll surely come in handy in life. We won't ever need to know how to do taxes or do laundry.
That's correct.
But who won the Crimean War is very important.
The fact that you had in your brain Crimea War,
Yeah.
I would have never pulled that out. That would have never come out. Man, yeah. It's ridiculous. I remember I was in high school and I had to write my first check. No idea how to do it. Had no idea how to write a check. How to get my money out of the bank via a note that's...
Pretty sure you have to use cursive. Like, that's just how dated this mode of payment is now. You have to use cursive or a check
Well, they
is
don't
invalid.
teach cursive anymore.
Right, it's
I
going
know.
away.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
My grandma taught me how to write a check, and she also had made me use cursive.
Yeah.
Because somebody could, like, forge my hand, like, my signature or whatever.
I look forward to, like, the person who used to, in the Indiana Jones movies, is like, I know Sanskrit. I can decipher this. They're going to be like, I know cursive. Yes.
I can read all these birthday cards from your grandparents.
So it's like historians are going to have to, in college, learn how to read cursive
Right.
so they can go read all those old letters.
What happened to the... there's
No,
so
that's
many,
what an F looks like. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
Well, there's so many letters that seem to not exist now from 1800s. They were just like, oh, it's a combination of two that make one sound, and we just were like, get that out of here. Why are we doing that? And then now there's the Google AIs doing some awesome stuff. Have you heard about that?
Mm-mm.
So
It created its own
they're,
language.
yeah, so they're language learning machines, but the way we say things in English isn't necessarily the easiest computationally for a machine.
Yeah.
So they did stuff like, it was something like, give me the 17 things, right? And so rather than saying 17 things, it said, you know, I think it was actually the word you for some reason, whatever it was. It was just you, over and over for the number that it needed, because it was easier for it to decipher. So at some point, if they're watching these machines and what they're doing and trying to, but it's machine learning, so it should be learning from itself. But anyways, just someone's going to have to be able to understand that language that a machine made up because it took it less teraflops to process. Which is insane. Universal income, please come around. I'm going to be out of a job.
Or I'm just gonna shut that machine off because
No.
tired of uppity AIs telling me how to talk.
Oh man, there's so many things that are going to go away. I'm real scared. I'm hoping it's not.
Are you terrified of? I don't know why, like, the singularity comes up in our podcast so often.
No reason.
I have no idea why we constantly talk about robots taking over the world, but where would you stand on the line? Because Patrick has already said that he would just, bow down to the overlords, the robots.
Oh yeah.
Like Skynet goes active, he's gonna be there polishing metal boots like immediately.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just in general, I'm not too afraid of new technology.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, oh, cell phones are ruining kids, but it's like when the novel was invented, everyone was like, this is it, civilization's over. People are reading all these made-up stories, and they're not paying attention to real life. Everything is screwed. And now we're like, people should read more.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned reading. I don't know. I have been watching a lot of movies recently, just kind of by chance, about how some new species or whatever kind of replaces humans, and how, like, maybe it's just time.
Yeah.
Maybe humans have had their day, and that's fine, and should make room for something better.
All right.
I'm kind of like, okay,
Yeah, I
maybe
get
there's
it.
a point. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe you're right.
It
Humans
sucks,
are
but I
kind
get
of
it.
awful. Kind of really
Kind
screwed
of.
everything up.
We're pretty bad.
Yeah.
See, I'm super with you, and to that same point, I care about myself too much.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
stuff,
it's
yeah.
like I agree 100%,
Oh, the
and
thing
because
is-
of that is like because I fucking want me to be around.
The thing is,
so
it's not going to happen till we're like
Right.
irrelevant anyway.
Yeah.
Like by the time the aliens or chimps or robots or whatever take over, we'd be like in a nursing home where nobody cares about us anyway.
Yeah.
Like best case scenario, we'll probably be dead. So.
I'm never going to die. What are you talking about?
So I gotta train my children. No, see, like, my whole thing is, like, I'm gonna...
Sorry, you just dropped that one. Yes.
I'm an advocate for replacing all of my body parts with robotic technology. Like, I'm ready to bail on these legs. So right now, if I could just have some Iron Man legs. I've said this before. Like, I'm tired of doing my own work. Like, even moving my shitty body from one place to another is more than I'm, like, happy with. So if I could just, I don't know, run and not put any effort into it, that sounds awesome.
Wait, was he here when you got here? Because he may just live on the... Okay, I was going to say, he may just live on the couch here. He's just like, this is what I do now.
Yeah.
This is it.
Well, he did an elaborate ruse of, like, walking out, locking the door, waiting till I pulled up, and then coming in.
It's the most...
Oh.
It's the most effort I've put into moving.
In fact, he said, I never get here first. Patrick always gets here
Yeah,
first.
it's so weird.
Yeah.
I actually have not stood up since you got here. It's all an optical illusion. I have this chair. It kind of lifts me up. No, yeah. So this got off the rails.
It always does.
Yeah.
But why? Why does it get off the
What if
rails?
vegan ice cream is the thing that fights the robot? Like, what if that's like the thing that robots?
I'll
like
go down
the
this
one
hole
weak
with you.
spot. The one weak spot is cruelty-free ice cream.
If I could see it convincing them that we're not so shitty after all. Like,
Just overloads their taste receptors. They're like, this is made from avocado.
I just meant from like that. Well, they can create things that are,
That don't
right.
destroy
Don't
other
require
species.
to have rows and rows of animals hooked up to machines that are constantly pumping them. I say that, but I'm super lazy once again. Yeah. I mean, that's how I would write that story.
I like that. It
mine.
gives them a little hope for humanity.
Right.
Wow.
And then right as they're thinking about hope, we nuke them.
It's all a
Oh, sorry, is that
distraction.
not-
It's
I
all a
thought
distraction.
That's on brand, and you know that's on brand.
Perhaps we
humans,
can
yeah.
learn
Yeah, for humans.
Humans
to
are
live
awful.
together. Bow. Just
Yeah.
stupid robots.
I constantly wonder why I have the desire to like entertain people and make them laugh, and at the same time I'm like, people are the worst. What are we doing with everything? But then I'm like, but please laugh. Like, here's this
Yeah.
thing I worked hard on.
Well, it's like you need people,
Yeah.
even though they're the worst.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, yeah.
That's why when you're on an island, you turn a volleyball into a person.
Yeah, and that's like the strongest relationship that Tom Hanks. Well, Tom Hanks shouldn't fly in movies.
I love that. He shouldn't do anything in movies.
No,
Is he-
no. Nothing goes well for him.
If I could make that my career, that'd be great.
You know, if Amy were here, she always like. I love it because she always refers to like our audience as like animals or plebeians or
Well, we are animals.
like layman's. Like she's always got like this sort of this name to put down the audience. I think it's more a way to like help us with like pre-show jitters or whatever. It's like fuck these animals. It's whatever. they're there. They don't know.
You mean not the audience listening now?
Not
you mean
this audience.
right? You mean when we're out performing?
When we're doing
skits.
stage
Yeah.
things. Like
Because half
this
of our audience
is
just dropped off right now.
Yeah.
Fuck this podcast.
My mom's like, I'm gonna wait it out, but I'm kind of not.
I keep forgetting that I shouldn't curse, and then you mention your mom right after I curse.
Oh yeah, no. That is. She was like, that girl from New York, man. She said the F word a lot.
She's from New York.
Oh,
Why don't you
yeah.
just fall into the stereotype, and you'll be fine. You knew what to expect if you believe in stereotypes.
I was like, and I'm pretty sure I said it
He's
was
not.
standard for the F word as well. You know, like sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it happens.
I'm not affected by. My parents still do that like language thing, you know. I'm like, oh, Patrick, would you come? I'm like, sorry, I try to stop. I worry that one day I'm going to be cast into a children's show and it'll just be like, take 19.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Or if you do
everyone.
children's improv shows,
Oh.
and then there's no, you just have to.
Do you do children's improv
I've done
shows?
some children's improv shows, yeah.
Do you ever drop an F-bomb?
I haven't.
Oh,
Have
so
you
you were there
witnessed
when,
it?
yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I think I have. Well, I used to teach children's improv too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You currently teach as well? Not necessarily children's, but...
I'm not teaching right now.
Okay.
Things are a little crazy
Yeah.
in life, so taking a break from teaching.
I've never taught.
I did improv for kids one time with Amy, and I didn't curse.